Is it one of those kind of exhale feelings, you walk out of Boston the other night and you're like, yep,
yeah,
good to just get out of here with a win?
Yeah, pretty much 2 weeks in a row. That's pretty much down to the wire. We're just happy we got the win at this point.
How does the body feel after 2 physical football games back to back?
I mean, they'll tell you, the coaches will tell you, like, after week 1, like, you're pretty much never going to get back to 100%. You're going to play the rest of the season at about 85, 90%. So the body's hurting, but it's expected at this point.
How important was that last drive for this offense, getting that touchdown? Letting Cole get a touchdown, type drive for this confidence?
Yeah, I think it was a big deal for us, especially as like that was a needed drive. We literally needed that to win the game, and it was just we kind of stuck to what we do best. Is we changed up like one play call, which actually for us is like one play call means a lot in the scheme we run, but definitely was able to get us rolling in that last drive, and Cole was able to make the big third down play with Mike Williams, and just to being able to put in the end zone is really what matters.
What's working at the end of halves? Because against Louisville at the end of the first half, you had that long drive, and at the end of the game, the long drive, and then you did the same at both halves this past week. What is it about just the end of the first half and second half that you guys are able to move the ball?
I think it's just the input coming in on the sideline. When we came in, when we went in, we had a game plan going in, and we had to tweak it a little bit just based off of the things they were giving us. They did switch it up a little bit from what we were expecting. But I know one of the big plays that we called in the last drive was one of the plays that my coach called on the sideline based on the front they were giving and how they were following us in the way we play. Like a lot of teams key off of certain things we do, so we just had to tweak it a little bit.
How was Joe Gore doing?
He's moving great. He practiced last week, but he didn't have any contact, which is probably the only reason why he didn't play this past weekend. So he's done all the drills, he's done all the footwork and stuff, but he hasn't actually been hit. So
how do you approach it? Not necessarily knowing if you get right tackle, left guard, there's going to be shifting at all this week.
I mean, for me, it's pretty much the same every week. I can play both guards or both tackles, so I know anywhere I need to be. You got to prepare anyway, just in case of injuries happen within the game. So it's nothing really different whether he's there or not.
Did y'all play all 5 again this past week?
Yes.
Whole game?
Yeah, knowing coming into the game that you're going to be playing pretty much the whole game or all the snaps, is that something that's difficult to overcome mentally, or is that something that you and the offensive line embrace?
I mean, it's not something you really think about. You just kind of like, I gotta go out here and I gotta play my best. Like no matter, anytime I'm on the field, I gotta be at my best and I gotta give it all I got. So it's really like, I wasn't sure whether Joe was gonna go or not, because they said he was clear to go, but I also knew he hadn't practiced any physical contact. So I was like, maybe he'll go in, maybe he won't. We'll just kind of go with the flow.
Looking at your shirt there, when did you guys get those made up?
Made a couple weeks ago, but we just now got them last week. We're trying to be as legit as possible.
How much have you guys, come together, using Beard Game? The fact that, injuries and, now it's a small group. How much chemistry do you guys have right now?
I think we're a lot closer than most people probably give us credit for. We probably the closest group I've been since I've been here. When I first got here, we had the group of like 5 seniors. So it's just being able to like get up. We went out to eat the other day last week. We do a lot of stuff together. We're kind of like a small knit group within a big family.
Is that why maybe you guys are able to late in games stay together and find a way just to get it done, even though everybody's thinking how in the world they get it done?
Yeah, it's definitely nice to come to the sideline and be like everyone's able to work together. There's no one just like flipping out and causing chaos on the sideline. So being able to not only critique each other but also help each other out in the sense of like, hey, this is what you need to do, or this is where we went wrong, something like that definitely helps us in the late game.